Okay, today we'll be changing the spark plugs on a 2005 Dodge Neon. I want to simplify it for everyday man because I am an everyday man and I don't know all the terms. But you know what? Now I know not to spend over $100 on a tune-up. The first thing we're going to do is take off the cap. When we're taking off the caps, we want to do them one by one because we don't want to get them mixed up. On the Dodge Neon, it actually has them numbered up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it'll be easier to see for yourself. But I'm going to start with 1. So the easiest way to take off this cap is to pull it from the distributor and then pull, twist, and it'll come out. It takes a little bit of muscle, but it's not too hard, and you really don't need any tools for it. So don't go buying any tools for it. Next, we're going to take a wrench and stick it inside the engine, and you'll find the right size for your spark plug, and you go left, pull it out. A easy way to get the spark plug out is actually use the cover. So stick it back in. Well, it's the easier way. Let's try this again. It might not be all the way loose. Let me just tighten it up. There we go. And if you want to loosen up at the end, you can also turn it this way. But this is the easier way to get off. This spark plug is actually new. I just bought it from the store. I took out the 4 previous spark plugs just to save time. But they're real dirty, corroded, there's rust on them, a lot of carbon, and you're going to want to change them out. So to save time, I've already taken out all the spark plugs. When you're replacing your spark plug, you want to know the gauge. The gauge you can actually find inside the hood. You'll see it next to your VIN number and everything. It'll say spark plugs gap. That's the gap you'll need. You can also get one of these tools. They're fairly cheap. And you just find the number. This is a 3.5, our spark plug. So we'll put it in there. And the one thing you want to look for is make sure it's not rattled around, it's sort of snug. Let's say we get, this one's a 3. So we stick it in there. So it rattles. You get like a higher one, you might not be able to fit in. That's a 4. Won't fit in at all. So this one works for a 3.5. Perfect. So when you're changing it, we can use the plug. Oh, also, you want to make sure you have the washer on there. It's very important to have the washer. So slide it back in with the plug, tighten it up, and go right. Go towards your right hand. See, not on there. And so we tighten it up. Now when you tighten it up, you can use a torque wrench, which will help you actually find the right amount of torque you need. That should be plenty. You don't want to tighten it up too tight, or you can break it off completely. Now I pushed it in, and I heard a small faint pop, and that will let you know that it's seated onto the spark plug properly. Attach it back to the distributor, and move on to the next one. Go to 4. It's good to do 1, then 4, 2, then 3 when you're replacing the spark plugs. The reason we do this is because when you're tightening down the spark plugs, you want to keep it even. So 4. What? Let's do 2. Okay, so we got the spark plug. Make sure it's got the washer. Inside, twist. On there. Slight twist. Heard the pop. Attachment gone. Heard the pop. Then we go to the inner 2. I think you can figure those out. Just do the same steps as you do for 1 and 4, and you've now changed your spark plugs and saved yourself about $100.